Thank you very much, Elise. So you're packed and ready to head south for a much-needed break. Are you as prepared as you could be? Here to tell us if you've forgotten anything before you head to the airport is CA's Gary Howard with your trip checklist. So, Gary, very important. First of all, thanks for coming in.
My pleasure.
But very important to make that list first, right?
Yep. There's going to be a lot of things that you're going to need to take, and you have to make sure that everything is on the list. Check it twice. Make sure you've covered everything.
All right. Now, what about when it comes to packing? I'm not going to likely forget my bathing suit and my towel, but there may be some paperwork that I might not think of, right?
Yeah. I mean, with very few exceptions, everyone requires a passport, so make sure you have that and don't try and get it the week before. Paperwork, and if you're traveling with a child and the other parent isn't there, you need some legal documents to ensure that it says it's okay that my child is traveling alone. Make sure you bring copies of prescriptions. So you might get asked at security what this prescription is, or you might lose them at destination.
Right, depending. And you and I were just discussing a little bit earlier. I was saying, years ago my in-laws were traveling and there were nitroglycerin pills because of a cardiac patient.
Yeah.
That could cause some issues when you're leaving too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And again, a good reason to carry a copy of that with you. And that all should go in carry-on, so make sure you have all your prescriptions and everything that you will need along the way, just in case your baggage gets delayed.
Now, we make that list, we pack, we've got our paperwork in order. We should have our house in order too, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, stop your mail if it actually gets delivered to your home, which doesn't happen very often these days. Newspapers. The best thing you can do, and this is what we do, is we have someone come and stay in our home. We've got 2 dogs, but it's just that added security of having someone there.
Absolutely. Okay, so it's the big day.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to go. What are some helpful hints for that?
Check ahead. Make sure your flight's on time. Don't wait until the last minute, because guaranteed if you're going on a charter aircraft to Cuba, there's going to be 100 other people, 200 other people, and they're all checking in at the same time. So get there plenty of time to make sure you can get checked in. And then the same thing at security. There's going to be long lineups, guaranteed. They process as quickly as they can, but they want to be safe as well. So again, make sure that what you have on the check-in is allowable by that airline and in small quantities.
Now, and as you know, things can happen when you're in that lineup, because if you're traveling with me, usually, full body cavity search.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, security.
It takes a long time waiting for you at security. Every trip we take.
All right, so Gary, so we've gotten there. So we've packed all our things, we've brought all our paperwork, the house is in order, the pets are looked after. On the big day, we arrived on time and stuff. We've gone on our trip, but now we're coming home. There are some things that we should know about that as well, too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. If you're planning, if you think you might have some things that you can bring home with you, leave some room in your suitcase. Otherwise, you have to buy a suitcase to bring all this stuff home. And most importantly, understand what you can and cannot bring home. There are restrictions. You can get it on the government website. And you might think it's really cool. Like, it could even be just a wood product, statue or something like that. And it may not be allowable. So fully understand what you can and can't bring in. Absolutely.
Okay, so if there was one key kind of piece of advice you want to leave us with, would it be make that list and check it off, right?
Absolutely. And the most important thing is smile. You're on vacation. Enjoy. Relax. Everything's going to be okay.
All right. Well, listen, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
CAA's Gary Howard, and, of course, you can contact the good folks at CAA if you want to plan your next trip or vacation, and that sure looks inviting right there, doesn't it? All right. Listen, we're coming back with a whole lot more CTV Morning Live straight ahead.